welcome to New You Today. I'm Abby Kay, and here with me this morning is Dr. Bill Allison of Dunagan, Yates, and Alison Plastic Surgery Center, and we're going to talk about a couple of different ways you can improve your figure. Good morning, Dr. Allison.
Good morning. Happy to be here today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for coming. Let's start with the lower body lift. With gastric bypasses on the rise, this is becoming more popular. What is it?
Well, with weight loss, whether it's gastric bypass or if you do it through diet and exercise, you get this large amount of extra skin, and it's not like the old days where you just had children and had your stomach taken off. You get this extra skin all the way around, and so the body lift addresses that problem of all this skin all the way around, kind of like an inner tube. So what it does, of course, it flattens the stomach like a traditional tummy tuck, but what it also does is it takes that skin over the hip and back and buttocks. It tightens and uplifts the buttocks. It takes the outer thighs, and with a little liposuction sometimes flattens out and tightens the outer thighs. You also get some inner thigh improvement. So it addresses the whole, all the way around.
Now, this patient has had the body lift. Can you tell us about her situation?
Well, what you see here is you see the flattened stomach, which is the first thing we look at. And then you see is the buttock and the outer thigh. There's so much laxity and looseness of the skin there. The body lift tightens that up, and you get a nice bottom, the buttock crease there. You get a tightened outer thigh. You can't really see much about the inner thigh, but it's been tightened. And so you take essentially 3 tummy tucks on either side, in the back, in the front. So you get this overall around the body improvement.
Okay, well, what about the downtime and the scarring?
Well, the scars usually are great. They're low enough that even with today's low-riding jeans, they still are hidden well. And with the downtime, it's 2 to 4 weeks depending on your job. If you have a very physical job, it'll be at the longer end. If you work in an office, usually in 2 weeks you can be back at work.
Well, there's the tummies and the hip areas, but women are also interested in enhancing the breast area. Can you talk a little bit about that and what's involved?
Absolutely. Breast augmentation is about proportion, symmetry with the rest of your body. So you've got really 2 groups of people. You've got the young ladies that just really never developed breast, and then you've got the ladies who had children and their breast began to sag and they lost volume. So each one's treated a little differently. With the younger crowd, truly just an augmentation usually can take care of it. It builds self-confidence. It lets them look nice in their clothes and their bathing suits. But mainly it matches their hips and their shoulders that wasn't there before. Now, when you look at the older group or the after children group, you often need to do a lift with that. So there's usually more scarring, but what you've done is you're able to give rejuvenation and improvement to the whole body and some firmness and volume that they're missing.
And I love these pictures that you bring in. Tell us about this patient here.
Well, this young lady just didn't develop breast, and so you can see she's kind of flat, probably self-conscious in her bathing suit, but after augmentation, this isn't, a dancer. She just looks great. She looks symmetrical and in good proportion and really fills out the bathing suit nicely.
The pictures are wonderful. She looks fantastic.
Well, thank you
very much. You did a great job. Thank you for joining us today on New You Today.
Glad to be here.
And thank you for joining us on New You Today. If you have questions for Dr. Bill Allison, you can contact him at Dunagan, Yates, and Alison Plastic Surgery Center, 536-4448. You can also visit them on the web at DYAplasticsurgery.com. Do request that free patient information book, lots of pictures and loads of information. Have a great day.